Hey there, my name's Tyler Stevermer. I'm a senior designer with Iwamoto Scott Architecture here in San Francisco, California. We do a lot of large-scale workplace as well as some hospitality work. I was really skeptical of Material Bank at first. Honestly, I was like, well, I have reps. I love talking to my reps. Like, why do I need another website to help me order materials? And then one day I needed to reselect about 20 different finishes. I had 2 days to do it, and the client wasn't really loving anything in our library. So I went on to Material Bank, click, 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 click. I ordered about 3 boxes of materials that showed up the next day, and it really saved the entire project. So ever since then, I've been sold. It's also really convenient for ordering control samples. Like when you need 3 copies of 100 different finishes, you don't have to call 20 different people to get that. You can just do it, with one-stop shopping, which is really great. You're probably all familiar with this box. You get the M&Ms, which I always use to bribe the other designers in the office when I need help with something. So that's always convenient. Let's see what we got this week. So I ordered a bunch of Onsia fabrics because we use Onsia all the time. I think they have a really nice sustainability story. Their patterns and colorways are also really good. Clients are asking a lot more for patterns. I feel like the past few years have all been about texture, but now everybody wants bold patterns. So I fell in love with this one called Morph. I think this looks super fashionable, especially in the red and blue colorway. And I can see us this being a really easy sell. And then it comes in some other cool colors. We've been using a lot of mustards and yellows, so I'm loving this guy. Also, it says that it's bleach resistant. Every client now is very concerned with sanitizing their fabrics. And so any fabric I can find that's bleach resistant automatically goes into my go-to box now. They also have this indoor-outdoor fabric, which feels so plush to the hand, and it comes in this tweed and also a version of it that has more of a plaid, a diagonal plaid pattern. This is called Pacific-O, and I think this is really beautiful. I think it's so chic in the black and white. Definitely gonna use the yellow. But then they have this color called Sea Cucumber that I just fell in love with. It's this mossy green, and I think this is just really beautiful. Next, I got a bunch of door coverings from Decorative Ceiling Tiles. I think this is a really interesting product. I've never used a door covering before, but I could see it being very relevant as we enter the recession, and a lot of workplace work might end up being retrofitting or upgrading existing spaces. So this could be a nice way to just zhuzh up some existing doors. They have a lot of faux wood grains. We always use black doors in our project, so I got the black wood grain, which looks pretty good, looks very durable. I was also curious, since we do a lot of tech workplace, sometimes we want to do something a little bit more fashion forward, a little bit more wacky even. And I saw they had a bunch of metallics, so I was just really curious and thinking about the idea of a metallic door. They have these mirrored metallics, which they showed up a little scratched, so might not be good for areas where you need really durable applications. But then they have these kind of more pebbly metallics, which I've been kind of scratching these guys, and they seem pretty durable. And I'm kind of just loving the idea of a pink metallic corridor. I think that could be really fun and, limited space, but super cute. Speaking of metallics, we received some leather samples from Townsend Leather's Shimmering Suede collection. This is some razzle-dazzle Liza Minnelli stuff right here. I think it's super fun. I don't know if we really have the project for it because we don't use a lot of sparkle, but I think that it seems like a really high quality product and could be right for another application. We do some hospitality work, and they have some more toned down ones where I could see this being used in a really moody dark space where you have a couple accents of shimmer. But little Studio 54 moment. They also sent us some from their Marble Suede collection, which is a marbleized leather. I've never seen anything like this. I'm liking this green color because to me it looks like a vintage distressed leather, and I think this could be really cool for a seat pad on a vintage looking chair. Could be really interesting. Lastly, we have from Armstrong Flooring, we have some resilient flooring options. I don't spec a lot of resilient flooring, but when I do, I like to use just these simple speckle coverings or looks because it feels a little bit more authentic. And I think this is like a really nice like toned down speckle. It's not like a loud speckle, so that's good. And they're PVC free, so it's good for indoor air quality. Awesome. Okay. Well, thanks for chatting and letting me live out my vlogger influencer fantasy. I hope to meet all of you guys again soon in a post-COVID world. Bye-bye.